love to see it. Liam, what hat are you rocking today?
It's the 75.
Ah, there you go. That's the good stuff.
But
Yeah, snapback version,
so
but I got my
yeah,
fitted one up there. I'm gonna keep the regular 18 hat on today, and then Jake, you saying you've been rocking with the '90s Catch the Fever one the last couple of days? It's
I
it's a
have.
fantastic look.
Yeah, I wore it to the Father's Day game. I don't know. I've just been feeling it. It's quite a
it's a
piece.
nice hat.
I think I'm gonna post it on Jake's Johns tonight. Follow at Jake's Johns.
Is it a Jake's dot Johns or is it all one word? On Instagram, that is.
It's a fantastic question.
It's your page. You should know it.
It's Fitz, you got me. It's Jake's dot Johns with a Z.
JAWNZ for those uninitiated.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I like all the hats we have going on here. Obviously, the '75 socks is clean. The straight up socks hat is clean, and then the '90s look. I mean, that's in vogue now. And also, New Era themselves, for the most part, haven't really been giving us an excuse to get any new hats. So
I'll say I'm not gonna get one because I'm not a fitted guy, but I like those All-Star hats.
that was the segue I wanted to work
Well,
ourselves
there you go,
into.
Fitz. I did it for you. I did it for you.
Yeah, they're not bad. I don't like the gray one per se that teams have, but the one
No.
based on like their normal hats that has like
Yeah.
the star in the
I like that
the
little
northwest
mountain,
corner.
the little mountain.
Yeah,
thing on the
I
side.
I think they could have done far worse. I was pleasantly surprised on that, given how dog shit New Era has been over the last 5 years or change. You know what I mean, give or take. They've been missing the mark quite a bit.
I mean,
I mean, you can just cite like the Father's Day hats that they wore over the weekend. Those hats sucked.
PU.
Let's be real.
It didn't look great with the yellow either. I know what they were trying to do, like the light blue for prostate cancer. That's a worthy enough of an endeavor, but it just didn't really.
But it
work.
was so muted. Like I saw Jake's tweet. I mean, I was even at the game Sunday, and I didn't realize what the hats were at first because like typically they're either all blue,
People were very flustered.
or there's a lot more blue typically, and like the Mother's Day hats the past 2 years have been like beige and pink, and then they kind of just mailed it in for Father's Day. Sorry, Dad.
I mean, to be fair, you have to reach a point with these hats where it's.
I was like, how much can you do?
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it for what, 15 years now. I think something.
I remember
like that.
08 was the first time I remember the
So look
the
at that.
American flag for Independence Day.
Dead
You know
on.
what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many pattern. I mean, you can't deviate that much. It has to.
Can't
still
keep
be a Red
reinventing the
Sox
wheel,
hat.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only
you
so
know
many
what?
things you can get creative
Most
with.
of them stink. So
There you go.
Moral of the story.
yeah.
Jake's not going to be wearing the camouflage hat anytime soon.
No, I don't think I've ever
Look-
seen a
look-
good alt hat like that they wear for a holiday. I've never been like, oh wow, I gotta grab that one.
Yeah,
It's dumb. I don't know why. Who's it for? For mothers and fathers, I guess.
And troops.
I mean, there's
And
no
troops.
way like they really. I'm sure they come out in the green when they produce and sell these hats, but
Oh, yeah.
it can't be by much. It can't really be worth it, guys.
You think they're sitting? They're sitting on those shelves.
You guys could
They
just
gotta be.
make a donation to Dana Farber or whatever donation of your choice, right? Wounded Warriors or something. You could just write a check. You don't have to sell these hats. You don't have to
The hats
keep trying
aren't
to
really
make a new
getting the
one.
job done.
Yeah, exactly. Do we have? I mean, obviously, 4th of July coming up. They're going to be doing something for that. They'll do something for, well, when's Veterans Day? That's like
The
middle
fourth.
of November.
I thought the 4th of July is on the 4th of July. Fitz.
I was asking about Veterans Day. Smart
Veterans
Alec.
Day. Do they do hats for Veterans Day?
Well, that's in the middle of November, right? Like season's already over.
Well,
at that point.
they did like Armed Services Day a couple weeks ago, and everyone was like, where are these hats from?
Respectful question: what's the difference between Armed Forces Day and Veterans
Well,
Day?
I guess a veteran would. They're done, right?
They've hung
Okay,
them up.
you're talking about active troops.
Yeah, they
current
hung up.
Troops.
They hung up the AR. They hung up the boots.
Yeah. But once a troop, always a troop. To be fair, you know what I mean? Like,
I
so
suppose.
True.
once a Marine, always a Marine. That's what they
I
always
guess
say.
armed services, even if you're retired, you could still be.
There's Armed
It's like,
Services, Veterans.
it's like how all squares are
Memorial.
rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares,
Yeah,
kind of deal.
something.
You know?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shout out to the troops. How about that? And shout out to you for listening to this episode of Pod on Lansdowne. The true prospectors here in the house, I'll have you know. I'm Mark Hotze, aka Fitz. I'm joined by Back Pain, aka Jake. It also could qualify for me. I'm not having a good back day today. Mine's flaring up myself. So I feel your pain there, Mr. Wallinger. And then Extend Everyone, aka Liam. Because we're feeling good about the Boston Red Sox.
Vibes are suddenly good.
The vibes
Suddenly great.
vibes are in the toilet this time last week. Vibes are firmly out of the toilet and on the up and up this week. So I'm looking forward to how bad we're in the pits next week. But well, you know what, that's a question for next week. Right now we're here on this episode of Pod on Lansdowne as my laptop goes flying to the back there. That's not going to look great, but it is what it is. But welcome back.
Well, thankfully this is an audio podcast.
Exactly,
so
right. Unless I make a video of that, so
yeah,
I can show
which
people.
Which would be weird. I don't.
It would
know.
not be. It would not do well on
on
social.
Not really a highlight or anything.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But anyways, here, welcome back to the show, gents. As we were just saying, I mean, no other way to put it. Sox are doing really well. 5-game winning streak. Hopefully 6 by the time you're listening to this. Yeah. Feeling pretty good about the team. Good flashes in terms of pitching. Offense is starting to figure out what that wooden club-like object in their hands is used for. Liam, again, you're saying extend everyone. I might have to agree with you. Might have to just keep running this back for the next decade with this specific group of team, but they keep playing like this. They haven't lost in 5 games, so let's
48-year-old Justin Turner, 2033.
Give everyone 10-year extensions.
The Julio Franco.
Verdugo is on AARP still, patrolling right field.
No, but everybody's suddenly churning. I mean, I guess it really only took the mighty New York Yankees.
Yeah, the lowly New York Yankees to come into town, right?
To sort of turn things around. I mean, 5 of 6 over the last 2 weekends. Can't really complain there.
They stink.
They're really bad.
Yeah, we can talk about that. I have exactly one complaint, I guess, and it's that one loss, Liam. So I have exactly one complaint for you.
That's true.
Other than that, no complaints.
Other than that, they look great. But yeah, I mean, Bayo. I mean, the entire rotation, all the young guys.
Yeah, where do we want to start? Do we want to start
tossing the fucking '90s Braves right now? I don't know who these guys are. It's crazy. I've never seen. I can't. The last month ish, right? It's something like that. Last 3 to 4 weeks. Legitimately, I've never seen a Red Sox pitching staff collectively pitch as well as these 5-6 guys have been. It's
everybody's going 6 innings every night.
Yeah. I mean, just since we're recording now on June 20th, let's just go through some of the guys here. Bayo, since May 20th, a 2.61 ERA. I mean, you keep seeing his logs here. He had a 4-inning start in there against Cincinnati, which wasn't great, obviously, but 7 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings, 7 innings. He's been phenomenal over the last month and change. Whitlock is starting to get back on track after the injury. He had a rough start to the season, but he's looked stellar outside of that one game against Tampa, and Tampa has the best record in baseball. Can't really totally hold that against him. Obviously, shout out to Tanner Houck. Hope he gets back onto the field quickly enough. Hope his health is good. But before then, he was starting. I've had my complaints about Tanner Houck as a starter. He's looked pretty effective as of late. James Paxton, are you kidding me?
Big Maple.
Everyone was poo-pooing that contract when it was signed. Everyone was poo-pooing it last year because they were paying him. It wasn't even a ton of money. I mean, he obviously didn't pitch whatsoever, but it wasn't a ton on the books. But here you are, you have him for, relatively speaking, a song for this year on this contract, and he's been a godsend. The pitching has been fantastic as of late. You guys are right.
Yeah, I mean,
Houck's cheek is really the only damper there. Otherwise, I mean, even on the bullpen game on Sunday, you had Ort go too. Murphy looked good again.
Corey Kluber's been okay. He's had his moments, right?
Bullpen Pavetta.
Three perfect innings on Friday.
He's
Friday.
I owe you an apology, Mr. Pavetta. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Yeah, we're cooking.
Yeah, and then the offense getting back on track. That
I mean,
too.
Jaron Duran suddenly over the last 2 weeks looks like April Duran again, which
Yeah.
is a very welcome sight. Not that he was necessarily like struggling
Cooled off a
from
considerable
May, but
amount.
yeah, he wasn't.
But it was also
looking
such a
like-
high standard that he set. You know what I mean? You know, it's
Yeah. I
you
mean,
expected
the
some
outfield-
regression.
The outfield, man, I have no issues with him. Duvall's back. You still have Ref coming off the bench to face lefties.
He might be the best lefty platoon hitter that's ever existed
Ref has a 420 on base percentage.
against lefties, or just in general.
No,
Or just
in
in general.
general.
General. There you go. Right.
All right, to Cora's credit, he has used him masterfully.
Yeah.
If we're going to give Cora credit for one thing this year, it's
Yeah.
his
It may
use
be
of
that
Rob
only one
Refsnyder.
All
that
right.
one thing
That's-
only for Cora.
That's what we got for him.
I know
right
Jake's
now.
not totally happy with Mr. Cora, considering he tweeted something the other day. Jake, what did you tweet the other day about Cora?
What, that he won't see heaven?
Yes, I
Is
think
that-
that's what it was. Yeah, yeah.
I don't even know what I was mad about when I tweeted that. I mean,
Say they won the game.
yeah, they must have. Oh, it might have been the Ort start. I think giving Ort the.
Oh, on Sunday?
Yeah, because I mean, he
Yeah.
started off rough there. You know, all it took was a family meltdown regarding a foul ball to turn the tide for that game.
Oh no, I tweeted it on Sunday, so I don't even know what I.
Yeah, that's when Ort started. He started that first
Oh,
game.
the Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday was a doubleheader. Excuse me. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
that had to have been it, because Torres hit. I think it was Torres Glaber hit that 2-run home
Yeah,
run
in the
to start.
first inning.
I was like,
But then
oh,
today,
here
I mean,
go.
the shit that pisses me off, and when they're winning, it whatever. If you win, you win. But it's like Duran goes 3 for 3 with 3 doubles in like 4 innings yesterday, and there's a righty pitching today, and he doesn't start him. I mean, come on. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
I thought you were
know?
just going to say a rocket, just like a
Doesn't
machine.
take a
Let's-
rocket surgeon.
Actually, I hadn't even looked at the lineup yet tonight, so that's news to me. So,
Yeah, well, there
so
you
I'll
go.
retract my previous praise from 2.5 minutes
Issuing
ago.
a statement regarding Alex Cora. You do not, under any circumstances, quote, gotta hand it to him.
Sorry,
I don't
Sorry,
I
Alex.
don't get that. That's very silly to me.
So what's the outfield?
AC
what's
loves
the outfield
mixing in his
tonight?
off days. Like, I understand he's a manager, he's supposed to be doing that, but it feels like it happens more
I
often
think
with him.
it's
Maybe that's
Yoshida, Duvall, Verdugo tonight.
yeah. Sorry to cut you off there, Liam, but yeah, that's probably the
Yeah,
outfield
I mean,
there. Pablo
Right, yeah, he's
Reyes
still
has been
getting-
great, right?
Pablo Reyes, I saw something today over like the last 2-3 weeks. I mean, I know Xander's his wrist is cooked.
Can we
But
actually
Pablo-
can we take a quick second? We can get back into Pablo Reyes. We were talking about this in the group chat, our podcast
Yeah.
group chat, off to the side. He's got to be like at the top of like most wanted in San Diego. They cannot stand Mr. Bogarts.
No, they don't like him very much.
It's sad. It's like, don't
It was,
make fun of my friend. He's
But
trying
that
his
first
best.
2 weeks in April were magical.
Yeah, I mean that wrist is, dude. He's slugging 394 right now.
On the year?
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah. No, it's bad
Oh,
news.
boy.
It's bad news over there.
Risk- risk
Fitz,
can- risk can impact you
though,
quickly.
Fitz, like you said, though, Fitz. Thankfully, they're not on the hook for very long.
No, yeah, it's
No.
in and out for them
Yeah,
with Bogarts.
yeah. That's tough, though. That's
I've seen enough of Xander Bogaerts to still be confident that he can bounce back and still be effective enough of a player. But it does give you pause if it is a wrist issue, which it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't go away overnight.
no, yeah,
No.
that's what fucked over Nomar, right? It was that. I mean, a couple things with Nomar, but definitely the wrist with him.
I mean, do you guys remember Ortiz in 08? Fucked up his wrist, and then
He wasn't
I mean,
the same
really,
for like
really wasn't the same for 2.5 years.
I was gonna say like a considerable stretch.
Yeah,
Like, I was gonna say 2 years, but yeah, it was a while until he came back, and obviously 13 happens. He has that great run 16, of course. Sort of like a ACL for like a running back in football. They can come back in a year and they could be okay, but they're never really back to being full strength unless A, they're young enough, and B, they have another year to rehab it from there, to work themselves back. With a wrist for a hitter, there could be a pretty steep drop off if you're not so fortunate. So obviously wish Xander the best. Obviously think he can come back. But yeah, the Padres fans are. I mean, a lot has gone wrong for the Padres this year in general. But that's been part of it so far, unfortunately.
Yeah, he just doesn't hit for power anymore.
Right now,
Obviously, that's no, but even year to year, I mean, it's.
I mean, what we looked it up. He's
never-
a juiced ball merchant.
Yeah,
in terms of the power, but
that
he's-
juiced ball year. But even 18 and 19, he had quite a bit of pop.
Shortstops in general, I mean, you have a couple exceptions here and there. Lindor had a couple 30-plus home run seasons. Obviously, Tatis isn't a shortstop anymore, but even when he was a shortstop, he had 40-plus home run potential. But for the most part, you're not expecting 30-plus from a shortstop, even nowadays, even with a juice ball. But
Here's a tough stat. Just one last stat. He's grounded into 10 double plays already.
not good. Not good already, man.
That's crazy in 65 games.
Yeah, that's...
Cool.
That's-
Well, that was last night. Why everybody was shitting on him last night was in the 10th he grounded into a double play in San Francisco.
Double plays are just
Old Mike
demoralizing.
Yaz with the walk off. Mike Yaz.
Yeah. Was that a splash hit? Did he hit it into the water? Did he
It
hit it
was.
into the cove?
Yeah.
It was
There
a
you go.
splash hit. Oh, there you go.
You know what? There's only been like 80 giant
Yeah.
splash hits.
And
You would
Bonds
think
is
there'd
like
be more, right?
Bonds is like half of them.
Right, but you would have thought that like Bonds would have.
I know. I've also it's. Yeah, I the number always surprises me as well that it's
Like
that
I don't
low.
even think they're at 100, or if they are at
the-
100, maybe they just scraped by it. And that
Yeah,
park
the
is.
it's 25 years old.
I was gonna say it's been around for a while at this
Yeah.
point. 25 years, I would say, without looking. But anyways, Pablo has been great, and he's been again, not to use the same word again, but you talk about a godsend at shortstop defensively. It's so nice to have someone who's not throwing balls into fucking Timbuktu, trying to get it over to first. Shout out to Kike, but man, like it's just having a steady Eddie there defensively. He's made some great plays up the middle, and it's been night and day difference in terms of defense. He doesn't have to be Ozzie Smith at shortstop, but just something in
Make the
that's
routine plays.
I'll tell you what,
that's
Tristan looks better the last week or so as well.
He's made a
over
couple
at
good
first.
plays over
And,
at
you know what?
first.
It's probably it's this is how the brain works, but I bet a bit of it is psychological, just as far as like he trusts the ball is gonna go near him more now.
He doesn't have to worry about it being thrown over to fucking Northeastern.
Yeah,
you know?
he could just set his feet and it's coming. It's not gonna. Well, I don't know. But he's looked good. It was funny last night. Jemai was interviewing him post game, and Jemai made a remark or something like, Tristan, you've been working out at first base before games. You're out there, and Tristan goes, "Oh, thank you very much, Jemai. I'm glad you noticed that."
I love that
It
comment.
was so funny. He's a great interview, Costas.
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
He's so funny. They were
Yeah.
talking it in the studio like after TC was like, you ask him one question and he'll go on for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just he likes to talk, but Bro's got stuff to say.
Tweeted he has a soothing voice, right?
He does. He has a very calming effect.
Nice sax, like
Yeah.
come on in to Tristan's lounge. Like it is a
Right.
very comforting voice. It makes it sound like you're about to take a journey of self discovery when he's talking.
Yeah,
with
some
you.
ASMR with Tristan Cassis.
That's a great Tristan. Come on the pod. We can kind of make this a brand for
do
you,
some
you know?
ASMR.
Right? It could be good for everyone involved if you just come onto the pod. I love that he's fucking shutting everyone up in terms of offense too, just pissing all
Oh
over
my
the
god,
ball.
the home run Monday night, absolute laser.
Nuke, and then
And
the one
the-
before
and the-
that
and the
off the wall, he hit that about 120 miles an hour.
And I mean the double with the bases loaded Sunday night.
It's almost
kid
like he's
can-
been
the
seeing
kid
the
can
ball
hit.
well all year, and it's almost like he has raw power, and it's almost like he's still a rookie. It's almost like this comes in time. It's almost like he doesn't have to be, the best hitter in baseball right off the bat. It's almost like he's developing. It's almost like he's adapting, and it's almost like that's a good thing, Liam.
Sorry,
It's,
Fitz,
I
he
mean,
has
it's a
painted
crazy
nails, so
concept.
he
Oh,
has painted nails.
you know what? Jake's right. Jake's right. He's got painted nails. I
take
redact
it all
everything I
back.
just said. Excuse me. Yeah, right. Yeah. See, that's how we win the uncle delegation. Uncle's listening to the show.
Yeah.
We slander the painted
The
nails.
sunglasses profile picture.
Yeah, the
car
profile.
selfie.
And for the ladies, the profile picture is just some flowers. That's. Have you ever noticed that? Like the real nasty tweeters out there either will just have like a sunset or like a bouquet of flowers, or they'll have the sunglasses AVI. That's the three.
Or
The
or
three
like a
domes.
bald eagle.
Yep. So there you go. Those are the four horsemen of the Twitter apocalypse right there. But yeah. The haters and losers, on which sadly there are many. Very, very disappointed to see that Tristan Casas is actually good at his job. That's been very, very.
They hate
very nice
to see a big boy winning.
a big
true.
beefy baseball boy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just like 15 minutes of just like a gush fest there about the Red Sox. We're rolling, boys. I love
Yeah.
to see
Yeah,
it.
who are we?
This
All
is
right. Well,
fun.
what's bad? Let's talk. Well, actually, one more thing about what's good. We touched on it a little bit, but I think we developed a starting pitcher, fellas. I'm ready to
Yeah,
say. it.
Bayo's legit.
I'm ready
man.
to say.
Officially,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wow. When he struck out, what was it, Bowers maybe at the end of the seventh, and he was
He's barking
yelling,
off the mound.
I felt
Electric.
something. Felt it in my
Sorry,
plums.
Fell all the way down my plums.
Funny little story about our friend Brian Bayo. Right after that happened, Sophie DM'd him on Instagram like, "You saved my life." You know, just so funny.
Yeah.
And he replied, "No entiendo."
Thank you, Mr. Bayo.
Well, he didn't understand. That's okay.
It's
No
Someone
entiendo.
saved my life tonight.
That's okay. I don't
No
think he speaks
entendiendo.
really any English, right?
which
he doesn't
blows
do
my
that.
mind because him and Reese are boys. So like, what do they talk
take,
about?
That shit is so funny. They take selfies together every game, or
The
pictures
honest
together every
couple.
game. That is so funny. Yeah, that's the.
Let's hope
there's
Brian
not a-
and let's
there's
hope Brian's
no
not taking
wackier
selfies with
pairing.
him after the game. You know, if they go for a little.
not in
joyride,
Dollar
but-
Tree parking lots.
No, yeah.
Is there a wackier couple you could create on the 2023 Boston Red Sox? I don't think so.
Can we count players that have been DFA'd, or do they have to be on the roster right now?
What were you gonna? We can say Brazier and Bayo.
Well, I was gonna say Brazier definitely. Like he's just an odd duck in general. Brazier and like
I mean, who's?
maybe Doogie. Like that's just like a
No.
polar opposites.
No.
Maybe like opposites attract there though. Like because Verdugo seems fun. Verdugo
I mean,
seems like someone who'll-
Bayo, from what I understand, legitimately speaks very little English. So Liam's right. Like, I'm truly
What do they talk
fascinated
about?
as to how they have formed a friendship. Like, I don't even.
Bond of baseball.
I
No, I mean,
guess,
that's
right?
folks. That's what's going to keep Reese on this team. Is his?
Yeah.
Is his
He's
is
gonna
the
be that
friendship with
the
Bayo.
David Ross, the 2014 David Ross, just sticking around because he's Lester's personal catcher.
I'm trying to think of
Somebody else was like, was it Leone, Chris Sales, or something
personal
like
catcher
that?
basically.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Speaking of catchers, this came across my desk earlier today.
Oh, let's
Did
hear
you
it.
guys know Connor Wong is second on the team in B WAR?
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking. They
He's
love
played like 5 games. How is
the way
that
he
possible?
rates out defensively is like he's like the
Insane.
fourth best catcher in the league or something.
So we should be playing him more often, is what you're saying. And instead of
You'd think.
Reese,
Fitz, I've
half
been
the
beating that
fucking
drum to the last month.
I mean,
now.
that we said it last week. We'll say it again, right? I'm a
Virginia-
big con head, folks. Love me.
Yeah, big hit last
He's a con.
night.
He's a con man.
Big hit last
Yeah, I
night.
mean, he had he was hitting doubles like
Double,
all
and then he
weekend.
fucking slammed into the ump, rounding third. They sent him back.
That's right.
Then
That
he scored
was
anyway. What bullshit! I mean, I know,
Middlebrook
I know
saying
that,
obstruction was funny, by the
I
way.
know
so-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that that's the rule, but I feel like there should be some nuance. Like they should change.
You feel
the
that
way-
in shallow right, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's,
I think it should be where. I don't know where the throw. I don't know. But obviously I would disagree if it hurt my team or if it was.
point
good for
was
my
moot
team.
anyways because they ended
Yeah,
up scoring
Duran.
the run, you know?
Yeah, but that
two
was
runs, rather.
just an odd. I don't, didn't make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I was confused myself. I guess the EI call was Johnny on the spot with the explanation.
No, they explained it. I just think it's a dumb.
It's a very dumb rule. I
It's a
agree.
silly understanding of what would occur. Like that. Like he threw that ball. Wong had I think like stepped past third, but it didn't matter. It was
That was almost the dumbest base running mistake in the entire galaxy. By the way, like he should have gotten hosed. There.
Oh, yeah.
Julien had the right idea throwing it to third. He just fucking airmailed it. He should have been out by 30 feet. But hey, no harm, no foul, I guess. But in general, though, no, Wong has been fantastic.
Who's first? Or Liam, what is he, second in B-War?
He's second in B War, and
Who's
Verdugo's
badly?
first.
I was gonna say Dougal.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. You were talking about Red Sox. Do you know what he is for catchers?
Great question. Let me see. Let me see.
I
if
bet
can pull
he's
that.
top
Let me see.
5.
I'll crunch some numbers over here.
Top
Give me one
5.
sec.
I'll guess 8th.
No, Fitz, they love that arm.
Let's see. Moment of truth. 8th is still good.
Liam, what do we got?
This is gonna take me a
I
sec.
just don't think he's played enough games. They play him like 2 times a month, and he's
Yeah,
great
he's-
for those 2
He's
games.
played 52 games.
He was like second in DRS, though.
Yeah, again, he's got that fucking cannon. It just feels like I've seen Reese McGuire 200 times this year. That's just what
Speaking
it
of
feels like.
catchers, that Vaz home run hurt last night.
Yeah, that the one home run he's hit all year. I think his OPS was under 600 entering the game.
Yeah, his offensive stats were underwhelming to say. He never was a rock star on the Sox.
Someone replied.
2019 he was, but
And
that
I'm
was
sure they were just joking, and it kind of made me chuckle in the moment. But I tweeted about, like, of course, that's the one fucking home run he hits all year. Someone replied to me and said, "Oh, we got bloomed again." Like, dude, Vaz hasn't done anything this year outside of that. I guess I love you, Vaz, but like,
You knew it was
we got
coming.
we got Emmanuel out of that. You know what I mean? Like, he could
Yeah.
be promising going forward. So it's like, okay, like he hit this one home run. That's baseball. You tip your cap and move on to the next guy. Shout
I
out
mean,
to
even
Vaz.
if we didn't had we not traded him and just let him walk, that would still be preferable.
Yeah, because again, he hasn't done much of anything
Yeah.
at the plate. Not that
what's
he
he
was
getting, like
ever
15 a
Babe
year or
Ruth,
something like that?
right?
10
But like,
something.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
whatever. But
Um,
any update on that? You know what?
No,
Let's
they're
take a
making
quick
it-
break.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll
what were you
take a
saying,
break.
Lee?
They're making Baseball Reference is making this impossible to find. By the way.
Okay, so let's take a quick break.
Commercial break's good.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we will find out where Connor Wong ranks among catchers in
Fitz,
B-War.
your beard is very nicely manicured right now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I got a haircut the other day. He also does a little bit of a beard trim. So,
Oh no, yeah, it looks good.
yeah. Shout out to my guy, Tony. Tony rules. Anyways, we're going to step away. First break right now. I also had to trim it for my job interview yesterday. So. Let me know when you have it, Liam, and then I'll come back from there.
Can we do like a quick talk about like sports media real
Yeah,
quick?
we can do that at some point. Do we want to
Okay.
get into the bad, and then we can find a way
Sure.
to transition into that, and then we could do Immaculate Grid,
Yeah.
sports media. I wonder what your point is about sports media.
I just want to chat about it. Just want to chat. I think I'm gonna get 472 tonight, Liam. What do we think?
Oh, I got it last night.
Did
Great
you?
call. Great call. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm craving it.
Guys, fellas, I'm coming up empty here.
All right, hey, that's okay. We'll just never know.
We try.
Like, I don't understand.
I could find F4, but
Yeah, well, fuck it. What's that?
Yeah, I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah.
give me a second. Single season. Well, that's for all players. I don't know. I can't sort it by position here either.
Yeah,
think, right?
that's the thing. It's they're making it so difficult to. Like, I can pull up all the catchers, but then it doesn't give me like their value.
ESPN War. Oh God.
They have that?
Apparently.
Huh.
You're never gonna believe it, but they have Shohei at 1. Can't sort it by position. Like,
All right, well, whatever then. Do it manually. We can count out how many catchers appear above Connor Wong.
search every team individually. Yeah. So all right, I'll send it back in.
Well, that's
5.
going to break the viewers' hearts, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
All right, here we go. All right, we're back. Pawn on Lansdowne, Fitz, Liam, Jake, as always. Welcome back. It's always good to have you on. Always good to have you listening. especially when the team is playing well, when the Red Sox are playing well. If you want to call into the show, you want to participate, you got a question or a comment for us, you can call us at. Anyone want to take the honors? Anyone want to prove that they have it?
I had it last week. Not me.
Yeah, Liam, keep
617
refresh.
420 2431.
Just
Sorry, I was
repetition.
still.
Repetition,
Yeah.
repetition.
Muscle memory. Muscle memory.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to be able to wake you up in the middle of the night, shake you, and be like, "What's the number?" And you say it, half awake. And you're just able to spit it out like that. So six
Oh,
one seven.
dear. Breaking news.
Oh, give me a skibbity.
Skibbity bop bada. What do you
Tanner
got?
Houck will have surgery next week to have a plate inserted for his facial fracture.
Yeah.
No timetable provided.
Yeah, just get well soon, Tanner. That was scary.
That's tough.
That was really, really scary.
And also to our listeners who are eagerly anticipating learning where Connor Wong placed in WAR for catchers, too bad. Cause
Yeah, we can't
We
find
got,
it.
we got nothing.
we got
We're
nothing.
coming up with
You would
there.
think they have. Just
You
like
tell us
a
if you can figure that out.
Yeah, like
No,
war, somebody find us war by catchers this year. That's literally all we're looking for.
Yeah, because we can't find a way to sort it. If you know what, if you could pull it up, and if you reply to us on Twitter, good segue, at Pod on Lansdowne, follow us there, follow along with us during the season. If you could find the catcher leaders in B War, F War, whatever war you want to use, your own personal war even, you want to tweet out a list of the top 5 or up until where Connor Wong is included, tweet us there at Pod on Lansdowne. It would be greatly appreciated. What should the prize be for someone who does that? First person who does it. If anyone at all does it.
We'll send them a JPEG of an old timey catcher's mitt.
Okay.
You like what you see?
Exactly.
A stock photo? Can it be that? A stock
Yeah.
photo?
Yes, stock photo of a catcher's mitt.
Yep. Perhaps an old style looking catcher, like from the 1920s, like very short and stout catcher. Maybe he's eating a hot dog.
It's actually good news that he's getting the face thing, and it's best case scenario.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Best case scenario would probably be not
getting hit
in
by the ball.
face. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first place.
Yeah,
he should have
but
just
Once
gotten out of the
once
way.
you're here, I guess, suppose.
Yeah.
Me
So,
personally,
Yeah.
I
Why
just-
didn't
I
he
would've
get out of the
gotten
way? Is he stupid? Is he stupid? Why didn't he get out of the way?
we don't get hit in the face by balls. Clearly, we're fine. No. Shout out to Tanner Houck. Obviously, would like to see him back in the fold soon. So, with all this good stuff going on for the Red Sox, it's hard to find anything wrong. Is there anything that you guys have, any bones you have to pick regarding the team right now? Because I struggle to find any obvious huge ones, glaring ones. I mean, water could find its level and they could end up losing 5 games in a row, of course. This team is capable of doing that. We've seen it earlier this year. But right now, I mean, you're seeing the pathway for success for the Red Sox, which is fantastic.
I think he'll get there, but Rafi's starting to piss me off a little bit. Last night was ugly stuff.
The
we
0-2
won, so
The
it was
two-strike
okay.
swing at the curveball in the dirt was the most predictable thing of all time.
Yeah, I don't know.
On Monday, that is.
He'll have like one game a week where he's back to being a world beater, and then
Or whenever he's playing the Yankees.
I don't know. He just doesn't look like himself up there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's but I'll tell you what though. On the other side, he's playing some great D. He really is a good defender now.
That barehand play he made on Monday
It's
was
unbelievable.
fantastic.
I can't believe that happened. He was so bad. You guys, they were taking him out for fucking Nunez those first few years, and
He was 23, and we were already saying, like, okay, so he's going to be a first baseman. You know what I mean?
full-time DH.
And not to
was
say that
bad.
he won't be that in the future, but,
but he's a good third baseman now.
Bro's nimble over there.
He
serviceable
is.
enough,
He's got a good arm too. He makes some throws.
Curious to see what his outs above average is on.
Oh,
It's
let me know if it's
second percentile, it says. Watch, yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm joking about that.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I was doing it-
nevertheless.
Yeah, I was doing what they call a bit. If it ever decides to load, I can tell you. We're just having a tough time with our stats today.
Savant's been a little finicky for me.
Guys,
Oh.
64th percentile.
That's
Outs above average.
okay.
And everything else looks good. He's still hard hit percentage is good. Barrel
He's
rate is
taking
still
walks
good.
again, which is encouraging.
Yeah, he's
been
starting to
walking a
take
lot.
walks.
Yeah.
In
so that's
general, over the entire year, not so much. 40th percentile in walk rate. Jeez, my speech impediment there. 40th percentile in walk weight. But he's starting to take some more walks, some big walks too. Guys on base taking walks. But I mean, when he's making contact, it's not like it's bad quality on the ball. It's going to come around. He's going to be fine. Again, I don't have any worries with him, just like I didn't have any major worries with Mr. Casas, and you see how he's performing well right now. But there are times where I'm like, this is an 0-2 count. He's going to put this fucking curveball. The pitcher is going to put it 53 feet into the dirt, and Raphael's going to swing out of his ass. He's going to spin around like a top 3 times, swinging and missing, and he's going to fall on his bum. And that's going to be the end of the rally. You know what I mean?
And then he does. It's all you can. My favorite and my least favorite thing about Rafael Devers is he is truly the most predictable player I've ever seen.
What you see is what you get.
Like you could basically lay out every single pitch, like the scenario. You'd be like, okay, this is what's gonna happen. First pitch, you're getting a swing. It almost doesn't matter.
Fastball.
If there's men on, you're getting a swing.
Fastball from a righty with some arm side cut on the outside part of the plate, moving away. He's gonna take that. He'll sit on that.
Yes.
But curveball on his back foot.
You gotta throw
with
him
2
a
strikes.
pretty bad pitch to not get a swing.
He's
with
gonna
men
look
on.
like fucking Phil Mickelson with 2 strikes, curveball, back foot, because he's gonna try to golf that shit and he is gonna whiff.
Yeah. God love him though. God love him.
You give him a
That's our
fastball
boy.
high and in, he's gonna send it 500 feet.
Yeah. That is our boy.
Yeah. Again, I'm not worried about
that's
him.
pretty much it
in
though.
the
I don't know
size.
what else I'm. Let me.
Any other bones to pick?
Uh,
Any other craw in your teeth? Is that the saying? Like craw in your teeth or something?
I don't know if I've heard that one, Fist.
Isn't that something? No, I promise that's a thing.
I think you made that up.
Craw in your skin. No, not crawl in your skin. No, not like the song.
Anyway, Fitz is having an episode over there.
I'm gonna find
Liam, is there anything I'm trying?
something stuck in your craw. There you go.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that one. I've heard that
What
one.
you said. at
Something that
all.
annoys you. I knew the
It
word
wasn't
craw was in
close.
there.
He got one word right. He got one word.
No,
right.
I got the in there as well.
Okay.
And the your arguably. So 3 out of 4. Suck it, Liam. I got it. Oh man. Yeah, all good, all fun right now.
I don't know if I have any bones to pick. Really.
I guess my bone. They won the game, so it was okay in the end. But I fundamentally don't understand why Caleb Mort got the call on Sunday morning. I mean, what he's so bad. That guy sucks. He's really not a good pitcher.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know why that was the call. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to start tomorrow.
I think they already announced it.
Oh,
I can tell you in a second.
I had thought they did not.
Did they though?
I think they did.
Well,
We're
who
talking
do you
Wednesday?
Think they did? No, today.
I thought it was
I
on
meant
Thursday.
Excuse me.
Oh, you meant they didn't announce Thursday.
Okay, They said it was going to be somebody on the 40 man, which is curious.
It's Justin Turner. That's who's been also good, by the way. Shout out to Justin Turner. I want to give
Justin
him
Turner's
his
been great.
flowers.
He's been so good.
Right? Steady Eddie. So it's Cutter today, Tuesday, Whitlock Wednesday, nothing for Thursday.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could be one of us.
Could be one of you.
You're listening,
That
right?
could be one of the listeners. The girl listening to
Investors,
this right now.
possibly you. Jake, you had a point about sports media you wanted to bring up.
Yeah. It's just been in the news. You know, the way these people bounce around. Shannon Sharp is the latest. And
Yep.
there's rumors that he's going to head to FanDuel because they have a spot because Pat McAfee, who probably a great guy, never met him. I can't stand that he wears that fucking wife beater while he's on air. Repulses
tank
me.
top.
It's
Yeah.
so gross. Like, have some class, you know? I'm not Mr. Clean Cut over here, but it's like you're on TV. But I digress. Shannon Sharp going to FanDuel. Who watches all this stuff? You know?
Great
FanDuel
question.
TV. Where's this money going? They're paying these people. What even is FanDuel TV? How do I get that? Where do I go?
I think it's on Roku TV. Because we have a Roku, Missy Mopania and I, we have it in our bedroom, and I think I've seen that channel on there. It's like one of their, like, included with your Roku is this
I have a
channel.
Roku. I've never seen it. Where?
I think.
It is funny. Like all these betting sites are like grabbing up media personalities. But
And
like
a lot
all
of
I
it's
ever,
just like tweet out social clips, you know what I mean? That's how I feel
Yeah.
like most people, at
I
least
mean,
our age, is going to consume
that's
that.
literally all I ever see. So
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that can't be worth. These people are getting millions of. I mean, listen, I'm all for getting the bag. It's good
Yeah.
to take money from corporations, but I just don't. I don't understand. I fundamentally don't understand. Like, who? Well, I don't. All three of us, we don't know where to watch these shows.
Not
Like,
off the top
where's
of my head.
like,
Yeah,
is that
I mean,
like, are they on YouTube? Are they on Twitch? Are they?
Yeah, I don't.
Now,
I don't-
now, granted, if they want to give us a show and put us on there, we will tell you
Sure.
every 2
We'll
seconds
take
where
it.
to watch
Sure,
it.
we'll read ads too. We'll do anything.
Yes, we will.
We'll sell out in a heartbeat.
We can be bought. We can 100% be
We've said
bought.
it before.
We have
I'll
a
sell out
price.
immediately. Yeah. Yeah. I am not above anything, quite frankly. Well, I've had this conversation with you guys. You know, like when you and the fellas will hang out and it'll get a little crass. You're
Sometimes
doing,
you and the fellas do be hanging out, you know?
Boys will
like,
be
would
boys.
would you XYZ, some sexual thing for like $100,000 or whatever? And then there's guys that say no. Like, I would do almost anything for $100,000, and people don't. I
It's a
think
life-changing
so,
amount of money.
Yeah, I would do.
You know
a
what
lot of shit.
$100,000 would do for me right now?
That's what I'm saying. Like, people are like, would you like? I mean, listen, I don't want to get too crass here, like I said, but
I feel like we've talked about this. I
okay,
think we've
because
talked about this
it's a
specific topic, but it's worth
I
bringing
have
up.
long held this train of thought, like you. I mean, you have to get pretty low dollars for me to give pause on a lot of these hypotheticals. I would do most things for a solid chunk of change. I mean, you really have to get either
Do anything just for lunch, man. Like, just give
you
me
have
like
to
a
do
sub
you have
and
to
some
get so
chips, you know?
grotesque or like lower than, like, I don't know. I mean, $200. I don't know. That's a lot. That's $200. That's I can get some cool things with
Yeah, some
200.
Johns.
I wouldn't turn down $200.
You can get 2 tiers of the kingdom and still have enough money for something else. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I just I don't even know why I just started. Oh, because I was saying I can be bought. I can be bought. We
Yes.
all can be bought.
You know what's something I can't be bought for? To keep it with current events. I
What, Fitz?
genuinely mean this. I don't think there's any amount of money in the entire world you can like take Elon Musk's net worth and quadruple it and then square that, whatever that ends up being. I am not getting in a little tube and going down to where the Titanic is. I'm
Oh,
not
see,
doing
that's
it.
not true,
No.
Fitz. That isn't true. What you
Not
just
doing
said.
that.
If somebody said, Fitz, I'll give you $10 million.
No.
Get in this.
Genuinely
Worst case
mean
scenario, you die. Best case scenario,
I don't
you
see
are,
the money. So what's
You
the
are
point?
$10 million.
Hey
I know, but
Fitz,
the odds.
hey Fitz, do you want to commit suicide? No, I
You're
don't want to
set for
commit
You're
suicide.
set for life if it all works out.
Well, I guess.
If!
Okay.
That's
okay.
That's an enormous if.
Okay,
We're
let me
seeing
just-
right now, Liam, that it's an enormous if.
Yeah, I guess that specific submarine, I would probably give pause because anybody.
That one
with a-
particular. Yeah,
anybody-
if I get James Cameron's, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
that,
If
sure.
Jim was going down with me,
Big Jim.
no, okay, that's fair because that thing looks like a piece of shit, and anybody with a fucking brain wouldn't get in that. God rest those 5 men's souls, though. By the way,
Yeah.
But maybe think a little bit before you.
Yeah, it's not an immediate no.
No,
On that submersible, it is an immediate no for me. Yes, immediate. Jake, name a number. Name a dollar amount.
no, but see, you are being silly. Like if like $1 billion.
I'm
Fitz?
being
Let's
alive.
just say,
I'm,
let's just say they paid what they pay like $250K to go down
Yeah,
there.
each.
What
yeah.
if you were being paid $250K to go down in that?
absolutely not.
Fitz, close your fucking eyes and lie in the corner. I don't understand. Like, what?
There's a bathroom.
Oh,
there's
I like
TVs.
if I close my eyes,
have
I'm
a
gonna
bathroom? Are
avoid
you
dying,
sure there
like
was a
being
bathroom?
crushed
Yeah,
like a
there's a toilet.
fucking can. I'm gonna avoid if I close
Did
my
you guys
eyes.
see? Did you guys see the video, the image of like the porthole, like they can
Oh,
look
yeah.
out?
It's the size of your laptop screen right now that you're recording this into. It's
Yeah,
nothing.
there's one. Like they have to go. What? I don't understand. I don't. No, they're dead now. So, but
Yeah, I don't know if Fitz. You can cut this out if we can't talk.
I'm
about
already
it.
saying
It is.
41 minutes. Listen to that submarine bit and like just make sure go through it.
I've no. It
I was
is
gonna
funny.
say if there were 4 Red Sox players, you could be stuck in the submersible.
Are we dying or are we just hanging out?
No, you're just hanging out down there.
Oh, right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually a good
But you're down.
conversation.
But you're down there for I don't know, I don't know how many hours of oxygen they have. It's like 90 something.
Okay.
It's
You got-
zero now. But
But
Well, do we know if they like lost connection and had to suffocate, or if the thing like broke and destroyed them instantaneously?
That's what we don't know.
No, they
we
lost.
don't
know.
They lost communication. That's all we know right now as we're recording this
Okay.
Tuesday evening.
So it's like
I will
maybe,
say,
maybe the
Liam-
internet just went out, or
Liam, I'll answer your question in a moment, but I will say it is funny how, like, these guys are almost assuredly dead, but everyone, it's just kind of funny for everybody. Like, nobody's like, there's very little like, oh gosh,
Tragic.
It's terrible.
I mean, it is tragic. God bless them. Let me be the first to say, I hope no one suffered. I cannot imagine a more horrific way to go out.
Well, that's the thing. It probably wasn't horrific. Like they were so low that the second something goes wrong, the thing collapses in on itself. Like there's like the amount.
But we don't know that
pressure.
they could have just been. They could just be like floating still somewhere and running out of air. Because like even if they came back to the surface,
Yeah, that's pretty.
like they
bad.
can't
I'd
get
be
they
willing to
can't
bet
get out
that that's-
themselves.
Probably the worst imaginable way to die, I would say.
Yeah,
Nah, I burn. No, because you pass out before you die. There's worse ways.
Do you
to
know
go.
from experience? I don't.
No, well, like when you lose oxygen,
I
when you-
definitely have to listen.
when
to
you
this
run
through
out of
again.
air,
I gotta
you,
do some heavy editing here.
No,
so.
it's existentialism on Lansdowne. When you run out of air, you pass out before. I mean, you don't just go.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Especially
Like,
Like in that scenario, that would happen. Not if like you are dropped into a vacuum with no air, you wouldn't. But like if you're slowly,
I do think I think that's true though. Like if a plane cabin loses pressure, like you just
Yeah.
kind of
it's not
go to
like
sleep.
all the air leaves like that. It's you're running out. So anyway, what were we talking about?
So I think I would
You
want.
guys trying to hop in let's hop in a sub and just like hang out in the Charles River.
This
Oh,
is
this
my whole
kinda-
thing was my whole thing with it. What the fuck? I mean, they were going to look at the Titanic. What is there to even look at a picture?
Guys,
it's
we
not
got- we
like
got
you
photos.
can't go touch it or anything. You're in the like I don't understand.
I
I don't
saw-
even get the appeal.
like Patrick and SpongeBob touch.
My man Jim Cameron has made several documentaries with lovely footage of the Titanic. There's really no need.
I saw somebody say like worst case scenario, like they actually went inside the wreckage and got trapped.
Oh,
like,
that's
like
sick
they're like
though.
stuck
Which,
under a
like-
bar. You know what
That's
I mean?
a cool way to go
Uh,
though.
Oh,
No, it's not. And you cannot pay me $250,000 to risk going through that. That's crazy. No, thank you.
I don't know.
no,
if
thank you.
that's I mean that's a nice house. $250.
Not anywhere around here.
That's a
$250
good,
around
yeah,
here.
right. Well,
is
it's a good down
nothing.
payment. That's a good down payment.
That's $250 is a nice house in like Siberia, dude. Like that, not even close to anywhere around
I
this
bet you
area.
could find a nice place out in the Midwest for $250K.
I don't want to live in
Lot of
Billings,
land
Montana.
out
I'm
there.
sure it's nice.
Yeah,
Shout
I'll
out to our
pass.
listeners.
Buy
in
land.
Billings.
God's not making any more of it.
Yeah.
In fact, less as the glaciers continue to thaw.
The oceans rise. The oceans
Yeah,
rise.
so there's
Yeah.
literally less land every day. But
So yeah, Ricky
I,
Henderson is definitely going to be in mine. I know that's kind of cheating, but
I thought we had to be current. We had to do current.
does
No,
have
it
to
doesn't
be-
matter.
anyone.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
anybody.
Okay.
So
I'm sure- I
Ricky,
mean,
100%. Give me Ricky in there.
you don't think he'd get annoying?
No, absolutely not. Are you kidding me?
Oh
It's
gosh,
Ricky
I
Henderson.
don't know.
He just
no,
full
I
of
know,
stories.
I know, but I think he might be a little yappy down there.
What
Yeah,
else is he
if-
gonna, what takes up the oxygen? You're saying?
No, I just mean like maybe you want some solitude. I mean, if you're facing death, I'm just thinking
We're just
like,
chilling. Liam said we're chilling. We're fine. We're in Jim's thing.
Oh, we're
You
coming
guys
back.
you guys are just down there.
Yeah.
You're not.
Okay.
It's just
We're
a trip.
just
You're taking a trip. You're
chopping
not
it up
in
with the
this.
fellas in our. We all live in the yellow
You're
submarine.
not in this horrific situation that
gosh.
real people are in currently.
Probably Uke.
Yeah, you could be
Oh,
good.
you could be.
Probably Uke, and Uke's intelligent. You know,
Might
you
bring
can
some
have
beers
real,
on board. You know,
You could have like real intelligent conversation with him. Eck, make me
Oh,
laugh.
Eck easily.
That's a great
Yep.
one.
You
You
talk
can
about
act.
stories.
Yeah, they're locked in, the two of them for me. And then maybe my gosh, I don't know.
Maybe Manny to pull some like practical jokes. You know, keep. It
No,
even
he'd
lighter.
get annoying for sure.
He'd do something with the toilet. I know it.
Yeah. Somebody would get
He
sick.
does it like 10 more times. Like, hey, doing it again.
He'd depressurize the cabin as like a prank.
It's Manny being Manny, man.
It's Manny. Fucking kills everybody on board. What do we? It's 4. So I have Uke. I have Ek.
Poppy would be too big. Like, I
Maybe
would love Poppy in
Pedroia
there.
wouldn't in the same breath wouldn't take up a lot of
saves,
space.
He saves
Yeah.
room, right?
Yeah.
I think we got a fucking squad there.
Yeah, he could talk. I mean, he's a great conversation haver, and and Brock Holt.
Yeah, Brock's on my list. I was gonna say like
Yeah.
a lot of the 2013 guys. I'd want to be.
Johnny
Oh,
Gomes.
I would not. I would not.
Johnny Gomes,
all of,
Mike
all of those
Napoli.
guys strike me as not having great personal hygiene.
I can see it starting to smell in there.
Almost
after a
every
little.
one of them.
It's gonna be
Lester
smelly no
Lackey,
matter what. You're gonna
Buck
get like that.
Holtz. All those guys stink.
You're
I'm
gonna get
certain of it.
that sea stench regardless. You know what I mean? Like that's
No, but I think like Uke is
marginal at
really.
that point.
I think he's really like well groomed. I like to imagine. I mean, he maintains that goatee. That's every day.
true.
It's true.
And then
Talk about well groomed, Mr. Middlebrooks. Hubba hubba.
Oh sure.
What a handsome
Yeah.
looking man he is.
Yeah, he's on my short list, but I don't think he makes it into the sub with me.
Oh, side note: did you guys see Pap on the pre and post game?
Yes, I
last
did.
night? Is that a new thing?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay, because I realized that last night. I was like, where did he come from?
I love how he looks like he just
used-
walked out of the woods. Like he wasn't.
He looks exactly the same.
He was wearing like an ill-fitting suit, and his hair was fucked up. But that's what you want out of him.
He used to do like the remote hits, you know, like
Yeah.
he'd be at his office.
Yeah.
But him in the studio, I think that's relatively new.
Yeah, that's what
So.
I was. Yeah, I wouldn't want Pap on the sub. Sorry.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's so,
Who's
like,
your
so-
nightmare? I mean, well, quickly we can do this
Ooh.
quick. Who's your nightmare set?
I
I actually think Manny would be a nightmare to beat.
Manny
I love
nightmare.
him. He's my favorite player of all time, but I would not want to spend any real length of time.
Kurt
with him.
Schilling's gonna get into some QAnon stuff. I don't want to sit there listening to Kurt Schilling.
I'd come out of there radicalized probably with him. I mean, he'd be in your ear 24/7.
Who else would be
media.
an
He's
absolute?
just showing you clips from like Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Alfredo Aceves. He'd get
Just
really
because if
Yeah,
you,
he'd
if you
probably-
slight
he'd probably-
him a little bit, he might attack
Kill
you.
everyone
Yeah,
on board.
He'd kill
Right.
you. And if we could do managers, Bobby V.
Oh, Bobby V would be a nightmare.
Bobby
yeah,
V
I'll
would be
count
a
that.
nightmare.
Yeah,
I'd strangle him.
that's a good set.
Tom Werner would be awful.
We do have to take that picture of the 5 guys in the sub and put these faces on them, by the way. Oh, Fitz, come on! They're dead. It's all right.
Oh, I got my money cut out for me this week.
Fitz, if you edit out this
Who
conversation,
knows if any of this is staying
I
in?
quit if you edit
Not
this one out.
quit.
Liam, we are union. We can fight this. We can keep this in.
We left the pot over creative differences.
Fellas, I'm thinking grid. Let's talk grid.
Want to do grid? Let's take one more break. Let's hit the grid. Let's
Oh my
do
God,
the
we
grid.
get our ad reads next week, right? That's so fucking exciting.
Well, don't spoil it. But
Okay,
maybe,
we'll write down what I just.
Maybe.
All right.
Maybe. No, that's a nice little tease for the audience.
Will we all share them? Like, can we each do a third of it?
Oh, just riff on it. We'll do a 30-minute riff on it.
On the ad read?
Yeah.
30 minutes on the
Why
ad
not?
read?
Why not? If it works, right? We
Okay.
just riffed about 30 minutes about a sub, right? You know, so
Well, that's a little more involved than
Yeah, fair enough.
mybookie.com.
no spoilers. All right, ad time. Yeah, you sounded like
The
little
little
baby there.
homunculus.
yeah.
No biting,
biting.
okay?
Would
you like it if I bit you?
No. I love you.
And then when Pim runs out the door and Charlie just goes, oh my God, I didn't think he was going to do that. All right, I'm looking at the grid. I think I've got some.
All right,
this
I
one's
haven't
not
even
bad.
looked
I guess
yet.
I should
So.
pull
This
that
one
out.
is not bad, frankly. I
Okay,
feel...
hold on.
Oh! I've got only one off the top of my head that I have
Can
no
I
fucking idea.
Can I tease it? I'm pulling it up.
Okay.
All right, we're back. Pawn and Lansdowne, final segment here on the show. Immaculate Grid time. Liam, you didn't look at it today, right?
I did not.
Jake,
Did
you
not.
didn't look at it today, right?
I just looked at it just now.
Well, just
Fitz.
now, as did I. So, again, reminder, if you missed last week, Immaculate Grid, if you haven't seen it, 3 columns, 3 rows, they all have either a logo of an MLB team or an accomplishment that someone has had, a player, it could be, Cy Young, World Series MVP, something like that. Any of the intersections of column and row, you have to name a player that matches that. So, a player who played for the Red Sox and the Yankees, or the Red Sox and the Cubs, whatever it might be. And we'll talk it all through. We're going to work together. We're going to solve this Immaculate Grid. We are 1 for 1 on being immaculate, which is 9 guesses right out of 9 opportunities. Let's break it down.
Fitz, can I break this one down?
You got it. You have the floor.
Would you allow me to do that?
You have the honors.
All right, so going north-south, starting from the top, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks, then the Atlanta Braves, and finally a 100-plus RBI season. And then going east to west, starting from...
Well, west to east. If you
Right.
started on the left.
Okay, yeah, going west
West
to...
to
Yeah, I
east.
confused myself there. Going west to east, we have the New York Metropolitans, the Oakland Athletics, and a Gold Glove. So
Gold Glove winner.
Just to make it clear, that first top left box is a Met and a Diamondback. So
All right. So who wants to start us off here? Liam, do you want to start the honors, and then we'll go Jake and then myself?
Oh, why don't one of you guys?
I'll
start?
Jake,
start.
do you
I'll
want to
start.
start? Jake, you
I'll
start us
yeah,
off.
Yeah. I've got a good one.
Alrighty.
A Met and a Diamondback. I'll start us off in that top left. Mad Max, sure.
I was going to say that if you didn't. I was going to get
Yeah.
that one in there. So Max
That's a good
Scherzer.
one.
People forget he started with the Diamondbacks.
They do.
And,
They do
of
forget.
course, he just had a gem there the other day. And they actually add the percentage, I think, in the top right of each single box. It says 23%. That must mean that 23% of people put that as an answer. That would be my guess.
That's low.
I feel like it would have been higher. But anyways. All right, where do we want to start next? I will go in the middle here. I'll go Atlanta in Oakland. Let's go with Sean Murphy. Having a good season so far.
Yeah. Could have done.
Looks like 34% of people said Sean Murphy in the middle.
Could have
there.
done Matt Olson as well.
Could have done Matt the Bat. That's right.
I'll do Matt Olson. 40% are saying Matt Olson.
Many of you are hearing it more and more. Matt Olson,
you're hearing
Matt
it
the
more
Bat.
and more.
All right, Liam, you're on the clock here, buddy.
Let's see. I'm just gonna go Braves, Gold Glove, Andrew Jones.
Andrew Jones.
that-
Yep,
that's
that
an
is
easy
simple
one.
enough.
That's got to be
How many does he have? He's got to have
got
like,
like 10.
I was going to say 9 of them shits, probably. So, yep, Andrew Jones, third of the people said that. Jake,
right.
back to you.
Well, I will do the other Gold Glove. I know he's got at least a couple because he can't hit at all. Gold Glove for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed.
Nick Ahmed, that's a good pull.
Yeah.
Nick Ahmed.
Well, I actually saw a tweet about him like 2 days ago, and it was that he's never been a league average hitter, but he's so good at D. It's been a decade, and he's never hit above. He's never been league average, but he
No.
plays such good D
There
that
you go.
he's been starting for a decade.
Sure.
How many people said my boy Nick?
17%.
Oh, okay.
How about that? My turn here. I will go with a Bravo and a Metropolitan. Give me some Tom Glavine. Tom Glavine.
Ooh, wow, okay.
33% have said Tom Glavine, but,
My
Gotta
pick
take
was
your wins where you can get 'em.
Travis d'Arnaud.
you're going to go Darno. True. You could have done Darno. That would have been an impressive one. Mr. Fennessy.
Let's see here.
try to get to the
Ribbies.
nitty-gritty here.
We
We
got
got
the
4
Ribbies,
left.
right?
All
So
the
what,
Ribbies we
just-
have to do, and then we have to find someone who played for Arizona and Oakland.
Oh, that's tough.
Ooh.
we can put
all right,
that
I'll
on the
do
back.
I'll do 100 RBI season for the A's. Let's just. Do we want to see Miguel Tejada or Jason Giambi? I feel like Giambi's more of a
I
short
feel like
thing.
Giambi would have been in the middle of the order, and if he won
No, why
MVP,
just do a Bash brother? Why even mess around with either of those guys?
Yeah, that's true. Mark McGuire it is.
Yeah,
Mark
I mean,
McGwire?
just be safe. I'm certain.
And he had to have done, just to clarify, he had to have done that 100-plus RBI season with the team that he's on there. You know what I mean?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's how this works.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
if hypothetically say he only got as high as 99 with the A's, but he
All
got
right,
100 with the Cardinals.
Okay, well, wait.
McGuire wouldn't work.
Now I'm uncertain. No, still do Mark McGuire.
He still had like 49 home runs as a
Yeah.
rookie. That
Yeah, I
one
mean,
year.
as a rookie, yeah.
So
Okay,
that's
dude,
already
dude.
49.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
we're
it has
good,
to-
we're good.
has
He's
to
in.
be-
Mark
has to be
McGuire's in.
McGuire.
Okay. All right.
He's in.
Mark McGuire.
Big Mac.
There you go. 30% of people said Big Mac. All right, we're down to 3. Again, a reminder, we're looking for a Met who had a 100-plus RBI season. We're looking for someone who had an 100-plus RBI season with a Gold Glove. And then we're also looking for someone who played for both the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Oakland Athletics.
Am I up?
Yes, I have a Diamondback, and actually, do I have a Diamondback in an A? don't know
I
if I do.
don't. So I'm absolutely going to stay away from that one.
I think I have one, but
I'll do 100 RBIs and a Gold Glove.
Yep.
Mookie Betts. I know he did that.
Ooh.
Mookerd Abernathy Betts.
Yeah.
Count it. 5% of people said that.
Ooh.
Wow.
There you go. Let's shout out to Mookie. Guys, did Andrew Chafin play for the A's?
Oh Christ. I don't think so.
I think he did.
Oh, all right. I don't know.
Let's talk it out. See if
I
there's
mean,
any
I
obvious
have
ones we're missing here.
I have nobody for that one. That one.
Oh,
I've been
A's
staring at
Diamondbacks. What about Christ, what the hell was his name?
I think Chafin played for the A's, but I just want to make sure. Liam looks stoned right now. So
I
I
used
don't know.
this
I
guy-
don't.
I
I don't
used
know
this
if he. I don't know if he. I
guy
don't know if
last
he
week,
did.
but did my man Eric Chavez play for the D-backs?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anyone on
Neither
like
am I.
the like the
I know.
01?
I know of one player, and I can't think of his name. He was a middle
Okay.
infielder
Well, so you don't.
from
Tony
like
Womack.
09, 10.
Jed Lowry ever make it down to Phoenix?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No. Yeah, I don't. If it's what was yours, Chafin?
Andrew Chafin.
Yeah. Call me Andrew. The way I'm chafing.
Hold on. No, hold on. No, he did.
No,
I think,
Fitz,
I think he
you
did
do
play
it.
for him.
Oh, you do it.
Let's go.
All right.
Got it.
Oh wow.
So what are we missing? A Met with 100?
Net with 100 RBI. Pete
Oh,
Alonso.
that's easy. There's play. Do Mike Piazza.
Liam. Any?
No qualms here.
Or
Piazza?
Wright? I don't know. I mean, they've got a couple.
Piazza, Wright, Alonzo.
What do we want to go with?
Pick your poison.
Do Mike.
Mike
We need
Piazza.
we need some Italians.
Immaculate. Got it.
Love
Bada
it.
bing, bada boom.
This one was actually quite easy, aside from D-backs A's.
That
Like,
was
it's-
pretty tough.
Uh,
Only 47% of players got a D-back and an A. Only 47%.
yeah, that's a legit hard combination.
I got-
That one-
98% got a Met with 100 plus RBI, 89 for a RBI, 90% for a Gold Glove RBI. Then you're
What dumb idiot 2% couldn't figure out a Brave with 100 RBIs?
or Gold
Cliff
or no, a Met with
Pennington
100 RBI.
was the middle infielder I was thinking of.
Cliff Pennington. Most
Yeah.
popular answers. Which ones did we get? We got Big Mac for the A's and the 100 plus RBI. We got Andrew Jones for Gold Glove for the A's. We got Glavin, A, and Met. Elsewhere on the board, Eduardo Escobar for Diamondbacks and Mets. Chafin we got for the A's and the D-backs. Goldie for a Diamondback who won a Gold Glove. Arenado for a Gold Glover in a 100 plus RBI season, and then Big Meat Pete as well for the 100 plus RBI season batting with the Mets. And Matt Olson was the A in Brave.
Matt Olson, I'll tell you what, handsome guy.
Matt Olson, not a bad looking guy, right?
I've got the pictures plugged in here.
I mean,
I
not for
typed it
nothing.
in
He's stationed, diagonally from Nolan Arenado, so he doesn't look as good because Nolan Arenado is such a
Well, I've
God,
got
what a
him.
gorgeous.
I
human
mean,
being.
on my picture, I've got him in between Mark McGuire and Andrew Chafin. So
Poor Pete Alonso must not have been ready for his picture because it looks like a DUI mugshot. It does. I'm sure he was not drunk driving after that. It just looks like that.
we should email the Immaculate Grid guy for Reese McGuire to put him in the back of the truck as his picture,
Jesus Christ.
the back of the cruiser.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, all right, I think that's all we have, gentlemen.
We do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling. It's gonna be-
Reese,
Oh, the Dodgers are calling up Brazier.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Have fun with him.
God bless him.
Buckaroos.
God bless him.
God bless him. All right, is that all we got, gentlemen? That's all I got.
That's all I got. Vibes are good.
Vibes
keep
are
it
good. Let's
going.
keep the vibes going, right?
Yeah.
Let the good times roll.
Next week prediction.
I legitimately think that they're going to sweep the White Sox. The White Sox are a mess.
Yeah.
No, White
Hey,
Sox
Benny hit
stink.
his first home run.
Oh, that's nice.
Did he?
There you
Yeah,
go.
he did.
Former Red Sox hitting their
a few
first
days
home
ago.
runs of the season in late June. There we go. Got
It's great.
back
Whoever does the White Sox games now, I saw the clip of it. He sounds
Benetti.
staggered on the call. He's like, Benintendi hits it deep. And it's
Jason
like,
Benetti is the play-by-play guy for their TV. He's awesome. He's
Yeah, and it was
really
just
good.
like, and the actual like circumstances of the home run did not merit any excitement. They were down like,
the impossible is happening.
yeah, it was a nothing game, but it was a funny call.
Let's say I think we end up splitting this 4-game series with the Twins, and I think we sweep the White Sox.
Okay, yeah.
So I think by the time we step into the booth next, we'll have gone 4-2.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll take 4-2.
4-2.
yeah, that sounds right.
4-2. 4-2 it is. Let's say 4-2.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Lock it in, and we'll look back at it next time we record. They're off next Monday, so there's no game then. When we record, they'll be getting ready to play the Miami Marlins at America's most beloved ballpark. But until then, thank you for listening to another edition of Pod
Fritz.
on Lansdowne.
Emoji.
Oh, emoji, good call, good call.
And I'll tell you what, I just
Ooh.
looked. There's no submarine emoji, which is devastating.
How about like a wave?
Is there like a deep sea emoji?
Yeah, I mean, there's like,
a fish?
ocean. Yeah, you could do the wave. You want to do the wave one?
Wave emoji.
Yeah.
Sure.
At Pod on Lansdowne, tweet a wave emoji if you've gotten to this far in the episode. We appreciate you if you do, and even if you didn't, we still appreciate you. So, again, we'll see you next week. For Jake, for Liam, for Fitz. Well, I'm Fitz. For Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. There you go. Also for Fitz, but I'm speaking on behalf of myself. I'm Fitz, and you've been you. Thanks for
clarifying
listening.
that.
We'll talk to you next week. What was that?
Thanks for clarifying. Just
Yes. Go Sox, obey, mother.
obey
Obey your
your
mother.
mother.